Introduction. Within this unit we will discuss traditional mass media and the many challenges it faces in the current environment. Although advertisers are not ready to abandon mass media, they are looking for alternative ways to reach consumers as they deal with clutter and declining attention. Alternative methods have emerged as advertisers look for new ways to reach consumers. These approaches include buzz marketing, guerrilla marketing, product placement, branded entertainment, and lifestyle marketing. Alternative media have also emerged, such as video games, mobile phones, and cinemas. In-store marketing has become more important since many consumer decisions are made in the retail store. We will also discuss database marketing, direct response marketing, and personal selling, where we will begin with a discussion of database marketing and the role of a data warehouse. Data has become an integral part of companies and is used for a variety of purposes. This unit presents information on how to build a data warehouse, database coding and analysis, data mining, and database-driven marketing programs and communications. We will conclude with a discussion of personal selling, as it is largely based on database information to fulfill the needs of the consumer. Alternative marketing. Developing alternative marketing programs requires creativity and imagination. Marketers look for new places where consumers' path intersects with a brand's presence. The goal is to reach consumers in unexpected ways or in everyday life situations that resonate with consumers and where there is less competition for attention. Success is based on buzz, word-of-mouth communications, and people being receptive to lifestyle messages. Buzz marketing has become one of the fastest-growing areas in alternative marketing. Estimated expenditures for buzz marketing are now at $1 billion annually. Buzz marketing emphasizes consumers passing along information about a product. Since buzz marketing is word of mouth from an individual, it has a higher level of credibility. Marketers can use three different approaches in buzz marketing. 1. Locate individuals who truly like a brand. 2. Sponsor individuals to promote and sell a brand. And 3. Use company or agency employees as brand advocates. A consumer who likes a brand and uses it is the ideal brand ambassador. Such consumers can spread buzz through personal conversations with people and also online through chat rooms, blogs, and emails. While these are the ideal ambassadors, companies have no control of what they say or who they talk to. Many companies sponsor individuals as agents or advocates to introduce new products. It works best when the person likes the brand and uses it. Companies normally offer some type of incentive in exchange for the positive advocacy. It can be cash, but most of the time it is merchandise. The selection of brand ambassadors is based on a person's devotion to a brand and the size of his, her social circle. Since the idea is to talk to their friends and other people, the size of the social influence is important. They are expected to design their own grassroots effort on how they will promote the brand. Many will use low-cost marketing events and even online social networks. Although the individual is being sponsored, the key to success is that they are genuine and really believe in the product being pitched. Another approach is to use house parties. Nestlé Purina spent about $50,000 on 1,000 house parties to introduce pet lovers to Chef Michael's canine creations. The house party sponsors had to have incomes greater than $60,000 and believe in pampering pets. Pepsi used house parties to launch its Zero Mist Ruby Splash. It contracted with a firm called Grow Marketing to locate individuals to host the parties. Pepsi delivered free drinks to about 300 parties. The last approach to buzz marketing is using company or agency employees. It is a high-risk strategy, especially if people don't identify themselves as employees and the public finds out. The Word of Mouth Marketing Association, WAMA, suggests three principles to follow for any type of buzz marketing campaign. 1. Be honest about the relationship you have with the company and what you get for being a sponsor. 2. Be honest with your opinion. Don't say just what the sponsor company wants you to say. 3. Be honest about your identity. Buzz marketing can be compared to the stages of a virus: inoculation, incubation, and infection. Inoculation is when the product is being introduced. It is difficult to generate buzz marketing during this stage. Incubation is when the product is being tried by a few innovators and trendsetters. Buzz marketing is easier, but still difficult. Infection is when widespread use of the product begins. During this stage is the best time for a buzz marketing program. True customer-generated buzz occurs after awareness, and often the awareness is generated through traditional media. Buzz marketing works the best when the brand is unique, new, or performs better than the competition. The brand should stand out in some way. Its advertising should be memorable, intriguing, different, or unique. Buzz marketing works best if a company can get customers involved. Buzz marketing works because people trust someone else's opinion, and people like to give their opinion. Stealth marketing uses surreptitious practices to introduce a product to someone or fails to reveal the individual's true relationship with the brand. Stealth marketing thrives in the online world because people can hide their true relationship with the brand. Marketers debate if stealth marketing is ethical. Some argue it is a shrewd approach to get around all of the clutter. Others argue it is a dishonest approach since ambassadors hide their identities and are actually pitching products. Guerrilla marketing was developed by J. Conrad Levinson. It is designed to bring instant results with low-cost, unique marketing methods. Guerrilla marketing focuses on a region or area and involves interacting with consumers in a unique and different way. The goal is to create excitement and to generate buzz. It is often connected with grassroots efforts to launch a brand or to market a product. Often alternative media are used. Marketers have a number of reasons for using guerrilla marketing. Companies are looking for new ways to communicate and interact with customers that bypass the traditional methods. Guerrilla marketing can make advertising more accessible to consumers. It can impact the spot market and create buzz that can quickly spread beyond where it is occurring. Guerrilla marketing can be used to build relationships with customers. Lifestyle marketing involves identifying marketing methods associated with the hobbies, entertainment, and lives of the target audience. It involves making contact with consumers where they go for relaxation, excitement, socialization, and enjoyment. The idea is to intersect with consumers during their daily lives. For instance, AX Armani Exchange reaches young consumers by sponsoring and setting up booths at music festivals and fashion shows. Experiential marketing is the intersection of direct marketing, field marketing, and sales promotions. Its basic premise is increasing the experience of direct marketing through an interactive connection. Rather than just pass out samples, the idea is to make it an experience the consumer will remember. Nickelodeon used experiential marketing with its Slime Across America tour. 30,000 kids were exposed to the exhibit, and 20 million television impressions resulted. Jack Morton Worldwide used the traveling mall exhibit to expose consumers to the benefits of cotton and cotton clothing. Consumers could sing and record their own version of the song "The Fabric of Our Lives." Creating experiential marketing campaigns requires 3 steps. First, the target segment needs to be clearly and concisely identified. Second, identify the right time and right place to intersect with consumers to create a memorable experience. It needs to engage consumers emotionally and engage them logically. Third, the experience needs to clearly reveal the brand's promise. Product placement and branded entertainment are alternative marketing methods designed to make an impression on people without looking like advertising. Product placement is a planned insertion in a movie, television show, book, or other form of entertainment. It has been used since the 1890s, but only recently has grown in popularity. The biggest surge in product placement came in 1982 with E.T. and Reese's Pieces. The placement of the Reese's Pieces in the movie spurred a 65% increase in sales following the movie's release. Research has found that product placement increases awareness of the brand and creates a more positive attitude towards the brand, but does not have any immediate impact on sales. From a cost standpoint, product placement has a low cost per viewer of impressions. A primary advantage is that the impressions do not stop with the movie. After the movie has played in theaters, it goes to DVD movie rentals, to pay-per-view television, then to the movie channels on television. AC Nielsen research has further reinforced the positive impact of brand placements. Brands that were placed in emotionally engaging programs were recognized by 43% more viewers. Brand recognition increased 29% in programs deemed to be highly enjoyable. For other popular programs, positive feelings toward the brand increased by 85%. Branded entertainment integrates entertainment and advertising by embedding the brand into the storyline of the movie, TV show, or other entertainment medium. The use of branded entertainment increased sharply with the rise of TV reality shows. It is also now found in novels, plays, songs, and movies. For successful product placement and branded entertainment, choosing the right media is important. It helps when other promotional materials are produced that reinforce or remind individuals of the brand and even the placement. Product placement and branded entertainment work because there is no call to action, so consumers tend to have a positive attitude towards the brand. Some consumers are more receptive than others. People in the 15-34 age group are more likely to notice product placements and be more receptive to them. Sometimes product placements allow companies to bypass regulations and get their products in front of their intended audience. Budgets for product placement and branded entertainment have been increasing for several reasons. 1. The appeal is stronger for a brand in a non-advertising context. 2. Perceptions of what others think is important, so if a favorite actor or actress is seen using the brand, then it supports the consumer using it. 3. It provides post-purchase reassurance that a good decision was made. 4. It can reach individuals who place little value on brands. If someone they admire uses a particular brand, then maybe he or she should consider purchasing it. The media perspective on branded entertainment and product placement is very easy to understand. It generates revenue. With tight budgets, generating additional revenue by charging companies for brand placement makes sense. Another approach to reaching consumers and breaking through ad clutter is to use some type of alternative media. This list contains some of the options advertisers have. Product placement in video games has become common, generating about $1 billion a year in advertising revenue. Video games are a very attractive market. About 75% of online households spend at least 1 hour per month playing online games. About 27% of online households spend 30 or more hours a month playing online games. The primary market for video games is 17-34-year-old males, which has been a market segment that has been difficult for marketers to reach. The fastest growing market for video games is females. It now makes up 40% of the market. Advertising in video games can take several forms. A common approach is static, in-game advertisements. To make it more interesting, companies can insert rotating in-game ads that will change over time. Interactive ads can be placed in video games, especially in online games. The Internet offers other possibilities, such as websites dedicated to games. Advergames are branded video games. An alternative is sponsored downloads, such as certain brands of cars for a racing game. The last form of video game advertising is mobile game apps. Video game advertising does not affect individuals playing video games. Well-done ads in games can increase brand recall and produce positive brand associations. To combat ads becoming static, online games offer opportunities to change ads in real time and to rotate ads with new ones not seen before. Advertisers can deliver time-sensitive ads with special offers that expire. They can also create interactive ads. Approximately 130 million females are now playing video games, which is about 40% of gamers. The website womengamers.com is dedicated to women who play video games. More women are needed to design games, especially for the female market. The types of games tend to be different. Females prefer handheld games and socially oriented games. Cinema advertising occurs prior to the movie. It is a captive audience. Most will watch the ad. HP recently used the cinema to launch its PhotoSmart Premium printer. HP had a 30-second spot in the pre-feature programming on all screens in the theaters. It was shown in 17,300 theaters. HP placed 2,600 plasma screens in the lobbies of theaters and delivered 50,000 demonstrations of the printer. The lobby screens produced 700,000 gross impressions. Other alternative media include subways, public facilities, parking lots, stairs, escalators, and airlines. An example of an alternative approach is Unleashed Dog Parks, produced by Pink Jacket Creative, that featured street kiosks, bus wraps, and billboards. Visit South Walton had a large out-of-home component that included signage at airports. A newer technology is facial recognition digital displays that produce ads based on the person's gender. Approximately 60% of all purchase decisions are made inside retail stores. In a survey of consumers, 52% said that in-store signage, displays, or point-of-purchase displays influence their clothing purchase decision. Yet, the funds allocated to in-store marketing efforts are a very small part of marketing budgets. How do consumers become aware of new products? In-store location and displays are the number one source, 72%. Second is television ads, 59%, followed closely by print ads, 54%. Other sources of awareness include outdoor, 46%, radio advertising, 40%, and direct mail, 39%. For point-of-purchase displays, location is the key. It is the last chance to reach a potential buyer. POP displays have proven to be effective for increasing sales because most decisions are made in the store. The average increase in sales for a POP is 9%. Only about half of the displays actually impact sales, but for those half the boost is around 20%. Currently, manufacturers spend about $17 billion a year on POP displays. An important key to developing POP displays is to tie the display into current advertising, promotions, and brand image so consumers recognize the display quickly. Making it dramatic with digital displays will get more attention than static displays. From a retailer's standpoint, a POP needs to be easy to construct, be easy to use, and boost retail sales. Both retailers and manufacturers want effective displays because they benefit both parties. The advantage that POP displays offer is the POS data generated by the retail stores. This sales data will tell retailers when to withdraw or change displays and which displays have the most impact. The data can be used to test different displays. The benefit for manufacturers is similar. The data can help them know which displays work well and how to improve displays to improve performance. It can strengthen relationships with retailers as the two work together to boost sales. Brand communities are the ultimate in brand loyalty and brand devotion. Jeep, Apple, and Harley-Davidson are three brands that have developed strong brand communities. People join a brand community for several reasons. They offer symbolic meaning and provide for interaction between the brand, consumers, and companies that participate. People join because they have shared values and experiences. Brand communities cannot be created by brands or companies but have to be customer-driven. Brands can enhance the community and provide a richer brand community experience. People join a brand community as an affirmation of their buying decision. It provides social identity and forms a bond with fellow brand owners. Brand owners can exchange stories, swap advice, and provide help to each other and to new members. A brand community provides a venue for feedback and new ideas. Companies can enhance a brand community. Companies can create benefits for individuals to encourage them to participate and join in the brand community. Materials and items not available to the public can be provided to members. Representatives from the firm can become involved and sponsor events and meetings. Brand communities can encourage and provide an avenue for members to communicate with each other. It is also important for the company to continue its strong brand name and maintain its reputation. Skyjacker is an active participant with Camp Jeep. It benefits the brand community and provides excellent exposure for the company. In addition to international markets, Companies should consider alternative marketing to U.S. minorities. Alternative marketing is growing in other countries. For instance, in Japan, Pepsi and Starbucks combined efforts to create the movie A Sunny Day that was tailored for Shanghai's subway system. Camp Jeep and other Jeep events are held in China, very similar to the ones in the U.S. Ad clutter is a growing global problem, not just a U.S. problem. As a result, alternative programs are growing globally, and new alternative programs are being created that are unique to other regions and countries. Database, direct response marketing, and personal selling. Database marketing involves collecting and utilizing customer data for the purpose of enhancing interactions with customers and developing customer loyalty. Successful database marketing emphasizes 1. Identifying customers and 2. Building relationships with them. Database marketing involves 5 tasks. 1. Building a data warehouse. 2. Coding and analyzing the data in the database. 3. Mining the data for useful information. 4. Using the data to develop data-driven marketing communications. 5. Using the data to develop data-driven marketing programs. A data warehouse has 2 primary types of data. The operational database contains all of the customer transactions and follows the rules of accounting. It is used for accounting and tax purposes. The marketing database contains information about current customers, former customers, and prospects. This is a list of the types of information that should be contained in a marketing database. Customer information is normally easy to obtain, especially for B2B operations. It may be more difficult for consumer-based businesses. Customer information that is needed includes names, addresses, email addresses, phone numbers. There should be a record of every visit to the firm's website and every contact with the company. Customer histories and results of any surveys should be in the database. Preferences, profiles, and results of marketing campaigns should also be there. It will be discussed later, but the database should also contain appended and coded data. Emails are an essential element of a quality marketing database. The Internet and email provide cost-effective channels of communications that can be used to build relationships. The Internet has the capability of storing information about customers through cookies placed on the customer's computer. With this information, the website can be personalized with the person's name. The content can be customized based on the person's interests and past behaviors. Effective database programs maintain detailed histories of customers that include every transaction and every interaction. These histories provide valuable information that can be used for future communications. Histories also assist the marketing team in evaluating a person's lifetime value and other customer metrics that can be used to target specific marketing programs and communications. For companies that lack the ability to gather personal information from their customers, a number of data research firms can supply this information. Some of the more well-known companies are Knowledge Base Marketing, Donnelley, Dialog, and Claritas. These companies provide demographic information and psychographic information. Other companies, such as Acxiom and Tetran Media, can combine online information a company may have about their customers with offline information. Purchasing this type of information is necessary for companies that cannot obtain it themselves and want a data warehouse. Geocoding is the process of adding geographic codes to customer records so that customers can be plotted on a map. Geocoding also allows for adding demographic and psychographic information to the customer's record. With this information, customer clusters can be identified using software such as CasieCoder Plus. The concept behind the geographic clusters is that people who share common values and interests tend to live in the same neighborhoods. Geocoding can also be used to identify the best locations for retail outlets, or for marketing to individuals surrounding a current retail operation. In this example, 50% of this store's customers live within 2.32 miles of the store. Of the 14,803 households that live within 2.32 miles of the store, only 985, or 6.7%, are customers of the store. Depending on the type of store, this appears to be a low penetration rate. For households within 1 mile of the store, the penetration rate is 24.7%. Database coding and analysis provides critical information for the development of personalized communications. It also assists in creating marketing campaigns. Common forms of database coding are lifetime value analysis and customer clusters. The lifetime value figure represents the present value of future profits a customer will generate over his or her lifetime relationship with the company. Some companies will calculate individual lifetime values for each person. Others will look at clusters of customers and calculate an average value for the cluster, or segment. Key figures needed for lifetime value calculations are revenue, costs, retention rate, and visits or purchases per time period. Revenue and costs associated with customers and customer clusters can normally be obtained. More difficult data to obtain are retention rates. The lifetime value figure represents the value that customer, or customer segment, and provides an idea on how much effort should be expended to keep the customer and to upgrade him or her to a more loyal customer. Coding can be used to group customers into clusters based on a wide variety of criteria. Once clustered, unique marketing programs can be created that would appeal to that cluster, increasing the effectiveness of the marketing program. For instance, a bank may group customers based on the number of accounts it has, or the total number of dollars in all accounts within the bank. Then different marketing programs can be developed to upgrade each cluster with the hope of increasing each cluster's value to the bank. Clustering can also be used for cross-selling other services or goods. With GPS technology in mobile phones, companies can track a person's location and even movement within a facility, such as a sports venue. The location information can be combined with profile information to target specific individuals that fit a profile and that are at specific locations. Hashing is the process of anonymizing data so that specific individuals cannot be identified. Data mining involves using computer data analysis software to mine data for meaningful information and relationships. Data mining is used to build profiles of customer groups and of a firm's best customers. Then a search can be made for customers who fit this profile, but who are not spending at the level of the best customers. These individuals can then be targeted with special marketing programs or even personal selling. Data mining can also be used to prepare models that will aid in predicting future purchase behavior. Retailers can learn what other products a person buys when a particular product is purchased. Barnes & Noble uses this process when a customer selects a book to purchase. They tell the customer what other books were bought by purchasers of that particular book. The purpose of data coding and data mining is to develop marketing communications aimed at specific individuals or clusters of individuals. In addition, marketing programs can be developed to enhance relationships with customers and upgrade how much customers spend with the company. Salespeople can use the information to qualify prospects and to make a decision on who should receive a personal sales call. The Internet is the key technology for database-driven marketing communications. A major reason for a database is the ability to communicate and interact with customers and prospects. This process starts with developing identification codes and profile information for customers. It can then be used for communications, inbound telemarketing, and trawling. The Internet is an ideal medium for customer communication. It is low cost and available 24/7. Metric analysis is available that will tell if a message is read, the time it was read, and even how much was read. Customers can access additional information at any time, and most importantly, Internet communication can be used to build a bond with customers. A database-driven marketing program begins with assigning individuals customer IDs and passwords. This allows customers to log into a site and to special pages not available to general browsers at the site. Cookies placed on a customer's computer allow for customized web pages and individual offers based on the person's purchase history, interactions with the company, and browsing history. Specialized communications can be sent. If the person does make a purchase, then a chain of communications can be initiated at every step of the way until the merchandise arrives at the person's home. Customer profile information is important because it tells a company about an individual's preferences. It allows for individualizing messages and personalized responses. Companies like Netflix can send personalized messages recommending movies. A survey by Fulcrum found that 74% of individuals who received a birthday greeting from a brand thought more positively about that company, and for 88% it translated into higher brand loyalty. Database information is valuable for inbound telemarketing. Service personnel can access the database and have instant information about the customer. This allows for personal interactions. Based on customer value and status, it can provide information on how the customer should be treated and what special offers should be extended. If recent purchases were made, the telemarketer can inquire about the customer's level of satisfaction. Trawling is the process of searching a database for specific information for marketing purposes. Trawling can be used in a wide number of ways. Home Depot can use it to locate individuals who have recently moved to offer them discounts on home furnishings and building materials. Companies can send a card or email on the anniversary of a past purchase, such as a new car. Individuals who have not made a purchase recently, say within the last 90 days, can be sent a special offer to come back. Individuals who have made a recent purchase can be thanked, or encouraged to purchase another product that goes with the original purchase. Trawling can locate specific items that have been purchased for the purpose of cross-selling. The three primary database-driven marketing programs are permission marketing, frequency or loyalty programs, and customer relationship management programs. Consumers today are fed up with spam and junk mail. Permission marketing sends materials only to individuals who give permission. Companies need to make sure consumers have given permission. Sometimes when placing an online order, companies will automatically check the box that grants permission to send email offers. If the customer doesn't want to participate, they must uncheck the box. In addition to online, permission can be given through the telephone and in the mail. The advantage of permission marketing is that it generates a higher response rate since the individual has agreed to receive marketing materials. The first step in building a permissions marketing program is to obtain permission. This needs to be upfront and honest. The second step is to develop some type of curriculum or program. The third step is to offer incentives to continue the relationship. The incentives should not end with just joining. As time goes by, increase the level of permission. Obtain more information. More data allows for better targeting of marketing programs. But, it is important to leverage that permission so that it benefits both the customer and the company. Empowerment and reciprocity are the keys to a successful permissions marketing program. Ensure recipients have truly granted permission to receive materials and want them. Make emails relevant. Customize the program to meet the needs of individuals by tracking each person's activities. People should feel they have power during the relationship and that it is based on reciprocity. As they offer more information or make purchases, greater rewards or better deals are given. Frequency or loyalty programs offer consumers free merchandise or discounts for a series of purchases. The goal is to reward purchases and maintain a customer's patronage with the firm and discourage them from purchasing from competitors. Airlines and grocery stores are the two most well-known frequency or loyalty programs. About 2/3 of consumers belong to a frequency program, and the average household belongs to 14 different programs. They actively participate in 6 programs. Companies have different reasons for utilizing frequency programs. Often it is to maintain sales, margins, and profits. An obvious reason is to increase the loyalty of existing customers. Frequency programs can be used to cross-sell merchandise to existing customers. They can differentiate a company from a brand parity situation, but this goal is probably not going to be long-lived. Competing firms are likely to add their own programs to match. Frequency programs might be a deterrent for new brands wanting to enter a market. Loyalty or frequency programs do have some common pitfalls. Companies miss out on opportunities to upsell or cross-sell products. The program is not an extension of the brand as it has little relationship to the brand. The program does not deepen customer relationships. Customers are treated the same, no differentiation of the program perks or personalization of the loyalty program. Mobile platforms are not used. Perks tend to be bland. The loyalty program is also difficult to use. For successful frequency programs, companies should keep in mind three basic principles. 1. Design the program to enhance the value of the product and company. 2. Calculate the full cost of the program, including the free merchandise and the cost to administer the program. 3. Design the program to maximize customer motivation to join and to make additional purchases. An example of a frequent diner club illustrates the benefit of a loyalty program. Incremental sales increased by $17,100 during the promotion and another $4,700 after it was over. Customer Relationship Management (CRM) programs were built on the premise of using database technology to customize products and communications to meet the needs of individual customers and to enhance their relationship with the company. CRM programs are built on two tenets: lifetime value and share of customer. Share of customer refers to the percentage of purchases a customer makes with one firm compared to the total expenditures in that product category. Direct response marketing is the targeting of goods and services to customers without the use of other channels of distribution. According to the Direct Marketing Association, about 60% of direct marketing is to prospects to encourage a first purchase and the other 40% is for customer retention and to encourage repeat purchases. Direct response marketing is used because it works. Customers can respond to direct offers using the telephone, email, retail store, or a Pearl. Direct mail to customers and prospects was number one, used by 77% and 73% of companies, respectively. Email to customers and prospects were the next most used methods. The most common form of direct response marketing is direct mail. Over 70% of companies use some form of direct mail. The key to direct mail is the list that is used. A response list consists of individuals who have made purchases or who have responded to direct mail offers in the past. A hot list includes individuals who have responded to a direct mail offer within the last 30 days. A compiled list is a list of individuals who meet specific demographic characteristics. The typical response rate is less than 1%. Catalogs offer long-term impact because they lay around for a long time and are often picked up months after they come out. Catalogs are a low-pressure sales tactic and often the first stage in the buying cycle. Rather than large catalogs sent to masses, companies are using databases to send catalogs to individuals most likely to use them, either through ordering through the catalog, by phone, or online. Specialty catalogs are the norm, based on each person's interests. Catalogs are still important for business customers. Other direct response media are television, radio, magazines, and newspapers. With most of these media, a scarcity approach is used where individuals have a limited time to respond and/or a limited number are available. Urgency is the key to response. The Internet and email have become valuable forms of direct marketing. They are cost-effective and can be used to build relationships with customers. Communications can be personalized and offers can be customized to meet individual needs. Search engine ads can be purchased that will make direct offers to individuals seeking specific products. In the consumer sector, companies such as Amway, Mary Kay, Avon, and Mark use direct sales. The salesperson contacts friends, relatives, co-workers, and others to provide them with small catalogs or marketing brochures. Alternatively, individuals host parties and invite friends and other people. Mark is a new line of cosmetics developed by Avon for women under 30. Currently, more than 40,000 Mark girls work in the United States selling cosmetics through a variety of direct selling tactics. Telemarketing can be either inbound or outbound. With inbound telemarketing, customers call the company to place an order. For most companies, telemarketing is being handled by a call center. The advantage of inbound is that it presents an opportunity to cross-sell other products. Outbound telemarketing is the most challenging. Most people do not want sales calls. Cold calling is very difficult. But, if a database is used, Then customers who are more likely to respond are contacted. This is especially effective if it is a list of prospects, individuals who have an interest in the product. Personal selling offers an opportunity to sell a product face-to-face. It can be used to build relationships with new customers as well as current customers. The trend in personal selling is relationship selling, which involves building relationships rather than just making sales. The idea is to create a customer for life, not just for one transaction. This changes the approach in dealing with individuals to a softer sell. Personal selling starts with generating leads and then qualifying leads so only the customers most likely to respond receive a sales call. Others can be handled in a different way. The salesperson then needs to acquire information about the prospect. A sales presentation needs to be prepared and given. Handling objections and using a good sales closing are important in getting orders. To create a lifetime customer requires follow-up to make sure customers are satisfied with their product. Referrals are the best way to generate leads. A referral allows a salesperson to bypass the gatekeeper and gets them in to see the prospect. Experience referrals are based on a company's work and comes from current and former customers. Expertise referrals is made by non-client and is the result of a firm's expertise, knowledge for quality. Reputation referrals are based on the reputation a firm has within an industry. Network referrals are made through company personal networking with individuals through a variety of venues. Not all sales leads are good prospects. Many companies will hire other individuals to qualify prospects so salespeople can concentrate on making sales calls. Two dimensions are important when evaluating sales leads: potential income and probability of acquiring the prospect as a customer. Often leads are categorized into 3 or 4 groups based on these two dimensions. Those in the best group, high potential income and high probability of acquiring, receive a personal sales call. Leads in the other groups can be handled through telemarketing, mailing out marketing materials, or other strategies that are less expensive. The purpose of the knowledge acquisition stage is to learn as much as possible about the company and the people the salesperson will be meeting. The more information the salesperson has, the easier it will be to make a sales call and usually the more successful it will be. It is important to know who the prospect's customers are and to understand the type of business they are in. Identifying the prospect's needs in advance shows that the salesperson did his or her homework and is serious about the sales call. Consider the risk factors in switching vendors. If possible, identify the decision makers and influencers. Sales presentations can be grouped into 4 major types. The stimulus response approach is often called the canned approach because it consists of statements, stimuli, designed to elicit specific responses from customers. It is used with telemarketing and sometimes with new salespeople. The need satisfaction approach strives to discover a customer's needs and then provide a solution to those needs. With the problem-solution approach, employees from the selling organization spend time analyzing the prospect's business to identify the problems being faced and the best solutions to them. With mission sharing, the two organizations work together for a common goal. This sales presentation almost always involves people at the very top levels of both organizations. Almost all sales calls will at some point create objections on the part of the buyer. Salespeople need to be prepared in advance to handle these objections. With the head-on approach, the salesperson answers the objection directly. With the indirect method, the salesperson sympathizes with the prospect and indirectly talks about how the product can meet the need without saying the prospect is wrong. In the compensation method, the salesperson will reply yes, but, and then explain how the product's benefits can overcome the objection being made. With the found approach, the salesperson lets the customer talk about her fears and feelings, then responds with how the product can eliminate or reduce those fears. Closing a sale is important. Many salespeople fear this part of the sales call because of fear that the customer will say no. 5 different sales closings can be used. The direct close asks the customer for the order. The trial close seeks feedback to gauge the customer's willingness to buy without directly asking for an order. In the summarization close, The salesperson summarizes all of the benefits of the product and how it meets the needs of the buyer prior to asking for the order. The continuous yes clause asks small questions along the way that require a yes answer. Then when it comes time to ask for the order, the customer is more likely to respond with a yes. The assumptive clause assumes the customer has decided to make the purchase and asks about the customer's preferred shipping and payment methods. Database marketing and personal selling face the same challenges as other IMC programs in the international arena. Differences in technology can be a huge factor in building and using a database. Laws and regulations vary in terms of direct response marketing. Local customs affect how personal selling is done and the importance of formality and building relationships prior to the sales calls. Infrastructure can be an issue with direct response marketing as well as personal selling.